Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to study about artificial methods of vegetative reproduction. We are consulting about asexual and sexual reproduction in plants, chapter 1. In this chapter, what is reproduction we have studied. Reproduction is a vital process for the existence of the species of plants. It brings suitable changes through variation in the offsprings for their survival on the earth. We have seen natural methods of vegetative reproduction last class. Today we are going to see about the artificial methods of vegetative reproduction. Artificial methods are man-made special techniques in which any vegetative part of the plant is made to develop into a new independent plant. A number of methods are used in agriculture and horticulture to propagate new plants from the vegetative parts of the plants like root, stem and leaves. Rainy season and spring season are the best periods for vegetative propagation. There are two methods followed in artificial methods of vegetative reproduction. One is conventional method and number two modern method. Now we'll see about the conventional methods. It is a very old method. Conventional method is a very old method. It is a traditional method. Traditionally we are following for a long time. There are several types of conventional methods of vegetative reproduction. Some of the methods we are going to see now. First one, cutting. Second, grafting. Third one, layering. The first one, cutting. When you cut pieces of the root, stem and leaves are planted in the moist soil or suitable medium, suitable substratum for growth, they grow into new plants. It is a method of producing new plants by cutting the vegetative parts like root, stem and leaves from the parent plant. The root promoting chemicals like IBA, NBA are used for rooting. Here also some of the methods followed in cuttings. Depending upon the parts used, cutting is classified into root cuttings, stem cuttings and leaf cuttings. Root cuttings can be followed in the Malcus. Stem cutting is followed in hibiscus, bougainvillea, moringa, etc. Leaf cutting is possible in begonia, bryophyllum, etc. Usually, stem cutting is used widely for propagation. The low ends of the stem should be dipped in dilute auxin for several minutes before planting in the soil for rooting. So, for quick rooting, if you dip the cut end of the stem in the diluted auxin, that will be best. So that is the cutting. Second one, grafting. It is a technique of connecting two stem parts of two different plants so that they continue to grow as one plant. Stem of one plant is taken and the stem of another plant of a superior plant is also selected, and these two stems are united into a one plant. So that is grafting. The part of the plant which is in contact with the soil is called stalk, and the part of the plant which is used for grafting is called scion. It can be used only in eustelic condition with cambium in between xylem and phloem. What is eustelic condition? When the vascular bundles are arranged in the form of a ring just around the pith of the stem, that is called eustele. This type of method, grafting, is possible only in the eustelic condition. For example, in the case of citrus plant, in mango plant, in apple plant, the grafting method can be followed. Based on the method of uniting the scion and the stalk, there are several types. One is bud grafting. Second one is approach grafting. Third one is trunk grafting. Fourth one, crown grafting. Fifth one, wedge grafting. And the next one, crown grafting. And the next one, bud grafting and approach grafting, etc. There are so many types followed in this type. That is